pre-service this year. So that's part of it. My wife and I, every year, at the beginning of the year, we pick a word, which is our theme for the year, and that's part of what this is about. Like we've used abundance, gratitude, prosperity. This year our word is prosper. We've used health, balance over the last several years. So that was part of what triggered this. And the other part is, we did the first session in the Good Grief class, and what I observed was a lot of people are experiencing a lot of stress, trauma, and grief over what is happening within our country, and I wanted to reframe a little bit by coming up with a word for each of us. I'm not going to come up with a word, you will. That is your word for the year, or if all you want it to be is your word for the day or your word for the next 13 minutes, that's fine too. So to help prompt that, I made a list of words, and what I'm going to do is, there's about 12 or 15 words here. I'm going to read each one with a couple of word definition of it. And I want you to pick one of these words, you can pick many at once, that really resonates with you. And then we'll just spend a few moments thinking about that word for ourselves, and I'll close it off with a treatment. Okay, so, and these are all, I find them to be very uplifting words that are all very simple to implement. So, in no particular order, or the order I wrote them down. Harmony, for balance and understanding. Abundance, a feeling of plenty and gratitude. Serenity, a state of calm and tranquility. Flourish, growing and thriving beautifully. Kindness, small actions with big impacts. Wholeness, embracing completeness and unity. Gratitude, focusing on appreciation and thankfulness. Hope, a light for the future. Balance, finding steadiness in life. Joy, a simple, pure celebration of happiness. Compassion, deep care and empathy for others. Courage, strength to face challenges with bravery. Unity, coming together as one. Resilience, bouncing back stronger from difficulties. Stillness, peaceful calm amidst the chaos. Integrity, living with honesty and strong values. And the last one is simplicity, finding beauty in the uncomplicated. So any of those words that resonate with you, or pick your own, let's take a deep breath and let that word, whatever it is, expand into your consciousness and feel what that word means to you. How would you know when you have achieved that state? How would you know if you are compassionate or abundant or prosperous or courageous or unified or kind? What behaviors would you take that you are not taking now? Or what actions would you increase that you already are taking? How does it feel when you let that one word just fill you up? Last week at our service, Angelica suggested to us each we go out and do just something kind for somebody else. So using that same concept, what could you do this week that exemplifies that word, either for yourself or for others? How will you feel when you do it? We'll give a couple of minutes now of just silence. And as you sit here, realize where you might be tense. Sit straight. Relax your shoulders. Breathe calmly. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Start to wind our time to a close. Think of a way you can remember that word as your day gets busy. Maybe picture putting it in your pocket, or in your purse, or your wallet. Picture it as a tattoo, if you will. Think of your day ahead. And think of some opportunity where you might be able to use your word to remind yourself. If things get hectic, it'll bring you back down. If things are calm, you can expand it to the rest of the people you meet. And we know that words are the language of our thoughts. And our thoughts are the internal voice that we use to communicate with ourselves. And we also know that the universe connects with us through intuition and through feeling. That when we feel something, that when we know something, that when we believe something, it creates a feeling within us, and that creates thoughts, and they create actions. So knowing that the universe is guiding us, we take whichever word it is that comes to us, and we put it deep into our thoughts, and we let it guide us through the day, knowing that whatever we are doing is merely an outpicturing of what the universe wants for us and what we are requesting to be sent. And we know that those words, those thoughts, those feelings, those beliefs are what create our lives. And so as we go forth into this day, we know that that word is the way that our life will be today. And as long as we wish to keep that word in the forefront, we will act in that fashion. And then we release that word and any others into the law of mind, knowing that that is already happening. All we need to do is focus on it and believe in it and accept it and enjoy it. And for all of that, the word I will add is grateful. And we close our time together by saying, and so it is.